Allah, our Father. He says about Allah, our Father. Is this the creed of the Muslims or the creed of the Christians? He says about He says about Allah. No, I'm not here to discuss with you. Sorry, I'm here for them to record it and send it to the Mashqiyah. And send it to even the higher people than him, because at the Mashqiyah he's not knowledgeable enough to handle this topic. He says Ibn Taymiyyah al-Harrani, he says about hellfire that the punishment of hellfire will come to an end, and Allah revealed in the Quran, خالدين فيها أبدا, they will remain in it forever. Ibn Taymiyyah al-Harrani, he believed in the eternality of the creation. The creation is beginningless. Abu al-Abbas Ahmad ibn Taymiyyah, he believed that the creation, that there's something within the creation, something created, that it doesn't have a beginning, it's eternal. And the Prophet ﷺ said, كان الله ولم يكن شيء غيره. Allah exists eternally and there was nothing else. Ahmad ibn Taymiyyah al-Harrani, your shaykh, your imam, your leader, he is the one who says about al-Mawlid that if a person does it then he gets a reward for it. Your leader Ibn Kathir, he says about al-Mawlid al-Sharif, he says about Ibn Kathir says about al-Mawlid, celebrating the birth of the Prophet, that this is honorable, it's al-Sharif. Your leader Ibn Taymiyyah al-Harrani, he is the one who said it's an acceptable saying to say the Prophet ﷺ, Allah will make him sit next to him on the Day of Judgment. A'udhu billah. It's your leader.
Everybody, I just want to say, everybody refresh the page. Everybody refresh the page. This is what happened, AK. Please, out of respect. Just
go ahead.
So here's a screenshot, which is the last message. When I gave him the number, and he was all being affectionate, and I was like, listen, I still have a boundary. I'm not ready for marriage. Told him this multiple times. And look at this. This is pretty much the last message we have on the WhatsApp. Okay. So this is what he said. And he said, may Allah bless you with a pious wife that you deserve. Inshallah. Akhi, take care. This was when I respected you. I don't know if you deserve a pious wife anymore. I'm just saying, but okay.
One second. When I said I love you, so you did say I love you. A'udhu billah. 1 second. Someone go and screenshot her that message, because she denied saying I love you. And she said it in that message. Her message says I love you. What a madness. Anyways, going back to you, my love life is not that important. Your leaders and the corruption in your community, that's what's more important. Your leader Ibn Taymiyyah al-Harrani, he said Allah is on top of the throne, literally, and Allah is with us, literally. What the heck? Oh, what the heck? And it's you people, like Ali Dawa, like Muhammad Hijab, who say Allah enters into the creation. A'udhu billah. A'udhu billah. And and we can go from the bottom all the way to the top. You pick one of your leaders, Fawzan. You pick another. He's Fawzan. What does Fawzan say? He says, Sheikh Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, Sheikh Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, the head of the Sufis of his time, he said about him, he's from the Salaf. What do you mean he's from the Salaf? The Salaf is first 300 years, not afterwards. Abdul Qadir al-Jilani is not from the Salaf. Your leader, Al-Fawzan, he said about kissing the Quran, he goes, some of the companions used to do that, and this is ignorance from them. He said they did this. He said this about, actually, let me be more precise. He said some of the companions would kiss the Quran, because as Muslims we honor and love the Quran. Why wouldn't we kiss it? And he said the one who kisses it is ignorant. In the same clip, this is your teachers. You say you follow the Salaf. You don't follow the Salaf. You don't follow the Salaf. Which one of the Salaf said? When you said, for example, وَجَاءَ رَبُّكَ, and you said, oh, Allah comes down, or Allah comes. Which of the Salaf said, oh, that's actually literally Allah comes? Al-Imam al-Bayhaqi, he says about Imam Ahmad, that with the Sahih chain, that this is not referring to Allah himself going to move. He said, yes, it refers to, he did ta'wil for it. And Ibn Kathir mentions Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya, and he says, Al-Bayhaqi said, this is Sahih, and Al-Bayhaqi is a Hafiz. So you have your own leader, ala zamika, your leader Imam Ahmad, really he's our leader. He's the leader of Al-Ashari wal-Maturidiyya. We follow him. He did ta'wil, we do ta'wil. Okay, let's go to the issue of Shin. When you guys have embarrassed the Muslims, and you've been going to the Christian rooms, or you've been talking to the Christians, or you've been making content that the Christians have been saying, and all they have to say is, you worship a Shin. Why? You guys, you're the ones, it's your aqidah that teaches that Allah has body parts. It's you who teaches that. When it's a sahih narration from Ibn Abbas that Al-Hakim mentions, and even Ibn Taymiyyah Al-Harrani says it's reported from Ibn Abbas, that Ibn Abbas says that the uncovering of the saq refers to this severity of Judgment Day, or the severe matters of Judgment Day, or kama qal, how he said it. He did ta'wil here. He didn't say Allah has a shin. So why is it that when Ibn Abbas is one thing and you say another thing? Why is it that when the verse that says everything will perish except for the wajh of Allah, Al-Bukhari is saying it means dominion and you're saying it means face? Why?
Okay.
وَهَذَا فِي صَحِيحِهِ. This is in his Sahih. And let me, and you know what it is? All of you go and check it. In your Wahhabi produced translation by this man, Muhsin Khan, this evil man, why did you leave out translating what Al-Bukhari said here? Why doesn't this be found on Sunnah.com? Why, when you printed Sahih al-Bukhari and then you alleged translation, you left out translating this part? Why did you leave out the part which refutes you? This is your reaction. Go and look this up. Go to the so-called translation of Sahih al-Bukhari by this man called Muhsin Khan. Find this, the way he says it. It won't take you long. And if you don't have it, I will send it to you. They left out translating this. They put a blank there. You got Arabic on one side and the English, they don't have it. Al-Bukhari said Wajhullah in this ayah, everything will perish except for his wajh. He doesn't say Wajhullah, but in meaning, it says wajh of Allah. He said it means Mulkullah, it means his dominion. Why do you say it means face? Why? Al-Imam al-Bukhari, Amir al-Mu'mineen fil Hadith, the prince of the believers in Hadith, and you call yourself Ahlul Hadith? Why is your aqidah different to al-Bukhari's?
Okay.
Why is your aqidah different to Ibn Abbas? One second. When the verse which says whether it says turn or face, Allah knows best. That is the wajh of Allah. Mujahid said that this refers to Qiblatullah, the Qibla of Allah, the direction of prayer which Allah owns. Why did you say that? Why do you say that God has a face? And what finishes it all off after all of that is Al-Imam Al-Hafiz Ahmad ibn Muhammad ibn Salama Abu Ja'far al-Warraq al-Tahawi, Al-Imam al-Tahawi, Hafiz fil Hadith. He is Hafiz, he reached the level of Hafiz. He says, Ta'ala anil a'adha wal adawat. That Allah Ta'ala is exalted from having large and small body parts. And he's from the Salaf, born in the year 227 after Hijrah. He is the student of he's the nephew as well of Al-Muzani, the direct student of Al-Imam Muhammad ibn Idris al-Shafi'i. Is he Dalun as well? Is he an Ashari as well? Is he Jahmi as well? When he said لا تحويه الجهات الست كسائر المبتدعات, the 6 directions that contain the creation, they don't contain Allah, and you said Allah is in the above direction, and the Muslims, they had a consensus that God doesn't have directions. He's from the Salaf. Al-Shafi'i said, and Imam Abu Hanifa said, كان الله ولا مكان وهو الآن على ما عليه كان. Allah existed eternally and there was no place